Recently, Renewal Ministries held our very first zone revival. There's nothing new about zone revivals in the Church of the Nazarene. There's some still existing today, and it's been a staple for many districts across our region for many years. But for Renewal Ministries, we began to start emphasizing community and zone revivals. We just concluded here in Roanoke, Virginia, our very first Renewal Ministries zone revival. So the Blue Ridge Zone churches, 5 of them came together, and we met at the Eastgate Church of the Nazarene. The evangelist was LaMorris Crawford and myself, and we had a great time with the pastors here on this zone, meeting with the people and preaching the word.
This has been a great week here on the Blue Ridge Zone, just watching God move. It's always encouraging when you can get the body together to be encouraged, to be challenged, and really just to gather in community in God's presence together. So we really just talked about Jesus. Every person through story who encountered him either surrendered or walked away. So we just stuck to that theme for the week. Stories of men's lives that were impacted by Jesus. And so it was a great week.
It was a tremendous time of coming together, praising the Lord, and hearing messages that emphasized sharing Jesus. That's what we have to do. That is the mission that we've been called to do. It's getting people in the Word getting into them, and it changes their life, it changes their mind, it changes their direction. And we are seeing people who are moving toward a relationship with Jesus that is just more than just what can Jesus do for me. It's understanding that he gave his life for me, and now I'm giving my life back to him. And I want to witness, and I want to tell other people about who Jesus is and what he has done in my life and what I know he can do in yours. One of our pastors here one evening, right at the end of the service, really did a wonderful job of just saying to his people and to all of us here, we've been praying, we've been fasting since January for these services, and now it's time that we go do it. That's where we need to be, and that's the emphasis of these Renewal Ministry Zone Revival meetings. We are wanting to re-emphasize the resurgence, the community of telling people about Jesus, taking people to him. And then that discipleship will kick in later. But it's going into our community where people are. People around us are hurting. People are needing Jesus. We have that answer. We have that relationship already. So let's make these things happen to where we emphasize coming together for spiritual renewal, but also investing in one another to where we go out and reach our communities for Jesus. Hope you will consider about having one of these zone revivals where you live, on your district. And if you're interested in doing that, contact me directly at kendovministries@gmail.com. Love to get the conversation started with you about having one of these Renewal Ministry Zone Revival meetings at your place.